Good morning, welcome to ABC123 Trader. I haven't done a long video. I have some time off, so I said I'm going to hopefully show you a video of how to try to predict predictions. And one of the key things that you need to understand is people that are doing prop trading. The hardest thing to do is
Order filled.
is to find out what direction it's going. And most prop traders now, what they do not have, unfortunately, they do not have they don't have level 2. In the early days, people had level 2, and it was really nice. So as you can tell, I'm just a minute before the open, and just hopefully I can scalp $100.
Target filled.
So I already got my first bid in, and what it is the direction should be going hopefully down today. And so what I'm going to do is see all these zones here. This is basically a liquidity sweep. What they're trying to do first thing in the morning, as you can see, they're buying back. There were negative 9,000 contracts. So basically what I want to do is see the 205 up there. I want to see if I can hit that area close to the 800 mark. And if I do, if not, I'll just shut her down.
Order filled.
It's good enough, and there's my $100 for the day. So the bottom line is, and it's only going to be like a 2-minute video, is if you don't have level 2, I mean, more information is better. And some people are wondering, like, you know, how do you choose the direction? See how I chose a direction early in the day. And so what I'm wanted to show you is, because of having level 2 building up, that's usually my prediction of which direction is going to go first thing in the morning. And so, as you can tell, it took off right away. This is a micro, 2 micros. Scalped the first one at $43, another $60 there. I'm hitting into an old indicator that I wrote was called Market Maker, and I will show you right away here what it is. Let's see if I can find my chart here. And today's Market Maker I really didn't care for, but do a new window. Just making a new picture here. There we go. And so the Market Maker shows zones of where targets possibly can hit. And as you can tell, we hit this Market Maker. So we hammered it up and we're having some resistance here. But this Market Maker here is such a big area, I don't like it. It might go up to this zone here. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But it's just too wide. I like the narrow ones. So basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to see first thing in the morning a liquidity sweep. That was my first target here. Second target was just at an 800 level. Now it's at 850, so it really shot up there. So basically what they want to do is probably, let's say 5 minutes in, it probably might still go up. We have a couple of areas of interest that needs to start falling. Maybe sweep off this zone, and then at 10 o'clock might reverse for the rest of the day. So, but that's what I do is first thing in the morning, I will look at, this you will not have as an indicator here. I have to finish completing it. But as you can see, if we're looking at level 2, there's nothing below us to show there's interest for liquidity. There's a couple of markers here, major resistance there. We're 3 minutes into the market. As you can tell, there's a resistance cap here. Could do a pull down, fire up once again. And then, let's go down a bit. I'll slow down here. And as you can see how they're stacking up again, look at these level 2 numbers. 100 contracts here, 200 contracts, et cetera, et cetera. So what they want to do is they want to do a liquidity sweep, liquidity sweep, liquidity sweep. These are the algorithms, right? And then what you'll notice later on the level 2 during the day, these numbers will disappear, then these will bank up. So the key is, and then you can use your wick strategy or whatever, timing and all that stuff. So now we know we're at 3 minutes in the market. See if it could do another hit. There's a couple areas of interest I look at from here. Let's see, we're at 850. See, perfectly at the 50 mark when they do a sweep. There's a 225 there, maybe. And then we'll look at 275. We'll look at 2900 or 25.9. And you'll watch them. Watch the volume hammer up. Let's see if they can get rid of these 300 contracts right away as one big snap. And you go from there. So as you can tell, let me see if I can look at another chart here that I can bring across. Yeah, we're still at 52. Skip a second here. Let me take a look. We're still playing at 50. See they just knocked off the 200 contracts. There's 106 there. They knocked off those. These are just like partial stops. If it snaps back, they close their profits. And you can see there's bigger numbers here. So they just want to keep on piling it up. And you can see it's going straight up as an arrow. So what I will do as well in time, if I'm trading throughout the day, I'll put my extended line like this, and I will see if it will finally break pattern for exhaustion. So what I did first thing in the morning, because we were at negative 9,000 contracts, and I'm going to move this up a bit. So as you can see, I took the line here saying I saw it break. I knew there was heavy numbers here, so I knew it was going to fire up. I don't know how aggressive it's going to be, but I will know that I can scalp for some points there, as well as yeah, and then you'll just keep on hammering it up all the way to the top. So once it's done its liquidity sweep, that's my main page. Good enough. Let me put this down. See, there's still not enough lines here for them to snap up. They're just trying to cash in all those contracts here. See, there's a 96, 87, 25 gone, 82, 31, 34, 72, and then they'll load up again. There's the 216 there. See, that's the one I'm kind of interested in to see if he'll hit this zone here. That's where the big one is. See, at 2,900. And they'll just keep on hammering and hammering and hammering until you get to that point of the liquidity here. Is this the chart here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'll move this across again. See how far up we went. And yeah, see, there's that marker right here. So it was going right to this point of control here. You can see where the stack up is, and maybe up to the top here. And they actually filled up this opening range gap spread here. Like look at this area. A lot more than I expected actually, but you know, it is day trading is day trading, right? So other than that, just make sure you pinpoint your trades. You guys trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care.